If you're looking for one of the most luxurious decks of cards you can own, look no further than this episode. I'll unveil the Silk decks from Oath Playing Cards. Plus, we give you a chance to win an unprecedented giveaway. Keep it right here. Master designer Lautrec is well known for luxury innovation and beautiful design. He's responsible for some of my favorite high-end decks of all time, and these are no different. The Silk decks are the latest in a long line of attention-grabbing luxury playing card decks that check off all the boxes collectors want to see checked. I'm going to show them to you in a second. Make sure to stay all the way to the end of this video for a chance to win these ultra limited sold out decks from me, the Gentleman Wake. And remember, for the best in playing cards content, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. The red Silk decks were originally made available in January 2019 via a private sale announced through the Oath Playing Cards newsletter. 3 months later, the blue Silk deck was announced in similar fashion. The decks come packaged in gorgeous premium matte cardstock tuck cases with foil and embossing throughout. The original red deck comes in a black on black tuck box design with gold foil accents. There's a repeating damask pattern that surrounds the entire box. There's a cigar band style strip that features the deck name on the front. The back is a representation of the back design and features a raised damask flower in the center. The bottom announces the deck producer, date of production, and the limited edition hand numbering out of 350 total decks. The blue Silk deck comes packaged in a similar style tuck case with the obvious exception of the bright blue and gold foil accents. The damask pattern on this variant has been altered to include the profile image of two mirrored peacocks or pheasants. The back of the box features a representation of the back design in gold foil. The bottom also denotes the edition numbering out of 380. The back design on the red deck features the same damask pattern found on the box. Behind the damask is a herringbone field of red ink and gold foil set within a white poker border. The blue deck is similar with the exception of the included birds and floral elements, and the background color choice, of course. These Silk decks are a return to a more austere output for Lautrec and Oath Playing Cards. The cards are meant to be luxurious, of course, but they're also meant to be functional. In fact, despite the low number print run and the foil embellishments, I think Lautrec's ambition was to create the most beautiful deck of cards to be regularly broken out on game night. That is, of course, if the collectors who bought them are adventurous enough to break the seal on them. Because of the goal of utility and beauty, the faces need to be recognizable, even if they are beautiful. These are completely custom decks. The spot cards feature an inset gold foil feel that uses the same herringbone pattern seen on the card backs. The indices are elegant and legible. The pips have a nice stylization to them that definitely remind me of the pips on other works by Lautrec, like the gorgeous Arabesque deck I reviewed last year. The Ace of Spades includes a bold and ornate spade pip. The decks include a pair of jokers that are identical, but for the coloration of the word joker, they feature a court jester in traditional garb. The only difference between the red and blue Silk decks with regards to the cards is, of course, the alteration of the secondary color in the deck, meaning the hearts and diamonds in the blue deck are, of course, blue. As is the usual case with Lautrec's decks, the court cards are a breathtaking collection of illustrations that, although firmly rooted in the look and feel of traditional court cards, take interesting and appealing liberties with the source material. All of the court members have familiar poses, and many include the traditional implements. All of the facial features are reminiscent of standard courts, but here they are gorgeously refined. They are expressive and hint to the royals' personalities. Where they differ is primarily in the Renaissance era clothing, here depicted much more realistically than on standard courts. Some of my favorite departures include the tasseled and feathered hats and ornate headdresses. The most striking change is the Queen of Spades, who holds a lute, a popular musical instrument of the Renaissance era. Since this is meant to be a deck to be played with, the stock and finish is of course important. Over the years, Lautrec has sought to improve and refine his deck creation process. As it is, these decks perform admirably, although still not to the standards of the big boys like USPCC and Cardamundi. In part, it's because the silk decks, in defiance of their name, are actually a bit rigid. Definitely a harder stock. They are snappy and spring well, and they farrow consistently too. In the end, these are gorgeous decks that feel quite durable, definitely up to conquering the rigors of game night with elegance. Both versions of the Silk deck, as is the case with just about every deck released through Oath Playing Cards, are long sold out, with the higher aftermarket prices of eBay being the best option for those of you who want to snatch them up. However, in an unprecedented move, Lautrec has supplied me with 2 sealed silk decks, one of each color, to give away to one lucky winner. These decks retail for $80, so it's a prize worth more than $160 with aftermarket prices. To enter the giveaway, 1. Like this video. 2. Be a subscriber to this channel. And 3. Leave a comment below. To see my detailed review of another gorgeous deck from Lautrec, click on the video that will appear right here. I've been the Gentleman Wake. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.